Hey everybody! Slay the Spire. I'm trying. We did really well in the last run, died on the boss. This time, I gotta say, I'm looking at it. I like the idea of a common relic. Let me give you my reason why. Remove a card from your deck. It's good, but I don't know. I guess you remove a defend because you start with Survivor, but I don't think it's... Let's make this C+. Random common relic, C+ to A-. Take 18 damage, gain 250 gold. 250 gold is great. We couldn't spend it until here, and then we'd have to fight an elite, which is unlikely. So we'd probably rest here. We wouldn't be able to spend it for a while. So there's a chance that this would be bad early, good later. And this is like D- to A++. But I can't do it. It's just like losing Ring of the Snake. It kills me. And Happy Flower changes basically nothing, in my opinion. But we're going to try regardless. Anyway. How do you feel about a silent run? Somehow, he's the character, or she's the character, or the silent is the character, with whom I have done the best in Ascension. I think I have probably the best win rate in Ascension with the silent. Oh, you had energy, you fool! With the silent. What are the archetypes? Shiv. Combo, which is kind of Shiv anyway. Poison. There's probably others. I'm not too worried about archetypes yet. I'm just worried about good combat, and that one went fine despite my ineptitude. Acrobatics is tempting. Even Slice is a little tempting. You know what? I'm going to take Slice. We struggle to do damage. I'm going to go for it. Am I going to go for it? I'm going to go for it. Okay, so powers are upgraded. Sometimes you get lucky. Why go Slice? Oh, I like it. We might get the relic that's like 0 cost cards. I mean, you shouldn't probably bank on it, but we might get the relic that says 0 cost cards do more damage. Anytime you get a play 3 attacks, get an advantage. Something like Slice is going to be worth it. I refuse to take a weakness curse this early. I don't live my life according to your rules, card dad. I got a good feeling. You know, like, the defect runs 2 videos ago, pretty bad. The Ironclad run, we had some bad sections, but by and large, I thought we played pretty well. We constructed a good deck. Now you gotta think. This is almost like, how are you gonna play your run? Well, Caltrops is great, comes pre-upgraded. If you want to play a defensive deck, this is really nice. Dagger Spray is great crowd control. You know what? I'm going to lean on one of our existing relics so far. I'm going to see if that might make a difference. And I'll upgrade some of our defensive cards to make it more likely that we can do something with them. Dude, that is a lot of elites, potentially. Let's give it a try, but I'm a little scared. So we obviously want to play Caltrops. I think we don't care about playing Backflip, even with the draw. We purge the curse from our deck. There's no time like the present to start attacking. Unfortunately, this is about as good as it gets for us. Weakness is lucky to draw here. Now, this guy's not really much of a... Yeah. He's not really much of a multi-hitter, so... You know what? I don't want to draw. He's not really much of a multi-hitter, is what I'm trying to say, and sputtered many times to get the words out. So our Caltrops are not going to be that useful, but it might be slightly able to make a difference for us, which would be okay. You know, I think I'm going to hit you, and then we'll take 1 damage. I think we have to accept that on the first floor against guys like this, we're a little bit underpowered right now, and that's okay. It's an awkward amount of HP for you to have left. We're going to take 8. This is actually not that bad. We didn't take as much damage as I thought we could have. An old coin? It's kind of nice. Phantasmal Killer is kind of interesting, huh? I don't know. I think for now I'm going to skip. I'm going to rest. We go back to 55. None of the elites on this floor. Oh, dude, Gremlinor is pretty good. Oh, here's my thinking. Let's shoot for the moon. Okay, bronze scales works well. Let's see what else. Magnetism costs less. I mean, that powers are pre-upgraded. That doesn't always mean they're going to be the right call. I don't think Bird-Faced Urn is that good. I do think Madness is. And I think Crippling Cloud can be. And let's throw a Noxious in there as well if we plan to defend. And a Quick Slash is good for damage purposes. So there's Old Coin. Squandered wouldn't be the word I would use, but figured you might as well try. We definitely want Caltrops, a free defend, and then there you go. Alright, so we're doing 8 damage to enemies every time they hit us. This is our real advantage right now, so we want to put up as much block as possible. The poison is part and parcel with that. 12 damage, but we're going to do 8 to each of the enemies. It's not too bad. We want Noxious and Caltrops as soon as possible. Those are the plays. Which is why we're, again, you know, I'd like to kill the enemies before Dazes end up in our deck, if possible, but I still think it's worth playing Caltrops. So you're dead. We're going to take a lot of damage in the process. That's actually pretty bad, because we have to fight another elite pretty soon after this. It would be really nice to take no more damage. We're going to take a little bit more damage, but hopefully not much. We could have done better there. 2 damage is not, hopefully, a deal breaker. But you see, and I mean, we took a lot of damage to make it happen, but you can see once we got our, like, main game changers out there, the enemies went down real quick. Ginger is insanely good. I think you take another Noxious. Sometimes that's going to be our primary engine. So we can kill this guy, or we could take 4 damage and, like, at least start wounding maybe you. It was either take 4 damage or take 8 damage. You know, I'll let you be the judge of how you feel about that one. Still sucks pretty bad. How are we going to beat this elite? Maybe, I mean, this is doubtlessly, in my opinion, our best option. Because it means that we can take at least a few turns to get our powers set up. Oh, you're so annoying. One Noxious was all I ever asked for in my life here. 2 Noxious, okay. Now, I mean, we wake him up at the start of your turn. I mean, it doesn't matter if we don't wake him up. We might as well start him 6 damage down. Alright, so blocks are of the utmost importance. I think you play Crippling Cloud, because if you don't get a block, you might as well just go home. This is a block for 5 for 2 turns. So, I mean, we're going to almost die. But we kind of knew... I kind of knew, in my opinion at least, what we were getting ourselves into. If we drew the Noxious a turn earlier, everything becomes 10 times easier. No facetiousness whatsoever. Now, the good news is he's dead. We're going to live. Beautiful. The bad news is we still have to beat the boss. Bane is pretty important. Oh, we still have another enemy. Oh my god, they start so strong turn 1 too. More defenses, please. Madness hit a defend. I mean, this guy's got to be stopped. I'd like to kill you as well. I think you have to. Right, we can't be weakened, so that's a free turn for us. You're doing 11 damage again. I mean, here's the thing. Not really that concerned about noxious fumes. Kind of like more concerned about just survival. Now, is there any chance we get this guy? I really don't think so. But, dude, I'm just happy to live. I still think we'll probably die against the boss. And this might sound negative. At least we made it to the boss. I don't really care if this guy steals our gold. We took the hard path here, and I don't want to say it's worked yet. Because, I mean, we still got... We can't even take the dude's main hit here, unfortunately. Please, all I ask, this is exactly what I want. Turn 1. Give me all the powers. I hate you. So I like to smack and draw. Slice is fine. I will... Weak won't even do it to you this turn, so I'm going to try to draw a power. I think we're very lucky. Probably, I guess the Ancient Potion wouldn't have really mattered there. Noxious has to go out. Madness makes Bane free. I love it. Next turn, we definitely should have popped it earlier, but Dex and Speed come next. And we're still going to die, maybe. No, we're going to live with 4 HP. So we got to make sure when we crush this dude, he gets super crushed. Because right now he's going down to 77. That won't flip him, so we want to hit him next turn, not this turn. We have to hit him this turn, which is highly unfortunate. Okay, you're attacking. Obviously, that's horrible. But you're going to split, too. Not for 3 attacks. Okay, 3 attacks. All I've ever asked for was, like, the proper draw. How much are you doing? Let's do it. I didn't even run the numbers first. You're doing 33. There you go. There's 34 for you, you son of a gun. How do you feel about that? That is right. I did it. Number 5. Are you kidding me? Who do you think you are? I am, etc., etc. That's a 4 HP we live moment right there. Now, do we have any chance in the future? Yeah, I mean, I think so. Adrenaline's a great card here. Energy Relic is definitely, like, your #1 call, I think. And we'll just hopefully maintain the gold to remove the curses as close as possible after they come in. But I think we got kind of the right build. You don't need a Bane. Everything else I think is fine. So what do you like? Well, perfect. We'll play 2 Noxious. Backflip. We'd like to get to 18 block, but it's not going to happen. And we might just take him down to 0 damage, which is substantially better. Beautiful. We want to, if possible, if we can make some cards innate. That would change the game for us extremely. Wow, this is an extremely good turn. You're all dead. Easy money. You're not dead yet. That's okay. You're not doing any damage either. This is admittedly a tough one. I think we can justify acrobatics in this deck now to get us the good stuff faster. %30 of 70 is 21. We'd go down to 49 HP. It's just, the thing is, I look at 49 HP and I'm like, that is not doable. That's 1 bad hit. And we might not take a bad hit. But if we take a bad hit, we're done. So I think I really did, and I hope you can tell from, you know, the fact that I thought about it for a while there. I really did give it an honest appraisal. This guy hard counters us, by the way. It's very annoying. I gave it an honest appraisal. I said, I don't think it's the right time. I stand by that. We're about to take 8 damage, but he's going to be dead, I think. He's going to be close, yeah. I really thought about it because I want sustain. I want the lifesteal, or, you know, HP on hit. Wow, lucky us. 7 poison, 7 weak is really good. I do think, you know, gain 1 extra energy from adrenaline is also awesome. This is a tough one, huh? Lantern's really good, but I kind of like Toolbox giving us a card is a bit more of a dice roll, and you know, I can't resist the Zane. Hopefully, we have 18 gold. We're probably not going to get the money required to remove our curse here, assuming we even live, but we don't need the Banes. I think we'll try to play Mayhem. So it'll be Adrenaline. Neutralize is great. Noxious is necessary. Backflip as well. Oh, dude, you gotta play Crippling Cloud turn 1. It's gonna save us so much damage. So you're doing 21. We'll do it like this. So we're gonna take a little, no question, but to get these guys set up like this is perfect. We can't be weakened, so that's not bothersome. Taking 5 damage so far, no big deal. Now, I do think we want another Noxious. And I think you just start to... I mean, you got like the stranglehold on them now. They are doing 20. So we're taking more than I'd like to. But with Gremlin Horn, we got a combo getting started. This guy is gonna... He's gonna make it, though. We'll get the energy next turn. Which is very unfortunate, because I could really use it right now. And both of these guys are already dead. Whether they know it or not. Okay, fruit juice is really good. I really don't think we need the damage. Normally I take Riddle with holes, but I mean, I look at it here and I go, what's the point? If you are not attacking on turn 1, we'll keep Blur just in case. And you know what, we're going to keep Ascender's Bane as well, just so we can purge it. Yes, yes, might as well. And then I guess we'll probably just strike. It's not going to do very much damage. I might be better off with a backflip. Okay, Adrenaline gives us something. Like Blur. Quick Slash for 5. That's almost the same amount of damage. We can't be as enfeebled as you would like me to be. Didn't hit Crippling Cloud. That's okay. Alright, I mean, this is how you play it. The frailty sucks, but this is how you play this one. And he's in trouble. He is dead. Leg Sweep seems like a mission critical card for this. So Normality, you definitely want, and by the way, Pair, very happy to have, but we need to, it doesn't matter what else is going on. We have to remove Normality. If we can still afford the Caltrops, which amazingly we can, we're going to go for that. So we really rely on playing our powers and then keeping our enemies weak as they can conceivably be. I really like a turn 1 Crippling Cloud, if we can play it. Jack of all trades gives us a trip, which is not going to be too amazing here, but so be it. 8. Perfect. Didn't run the numbers. Should have run the numbers. Extra energy. It's an interesting turn. Probably we focus on you. Dude, 13 damage per turn, or per hit to enemies is insanely good. I can't believe we didn't get a kill, by the way, but I guess we do have a pretty defensively minded deck. This is also a little bothersome, but he is dead. Yeah, after 1 hit. Okay, I think, you know what? Tools of the Trade for 0. It does take up a spot in our hand. Oh, no. Okay, okay. If you get your stuff set up early, you might be fine here. I think you keep those. Jack of all trades. It's just draw. Okay, it's not the draw we want, but it's the draw we got. 19 damage. We're going to take 9. What this means is that we're playing for survival. I think we have a very good build for fighting. Ugh. 12, huh? Give me a Caltrops and then straight up just a Survivor. Sorry, Noxious. I think we have a great build for fighting the other dudes. I just don't think we could live. I don't think we have the HP necessary to get that done. But what do you say? Like, who dares wins, huh? It might kill us. But if we win, we'll be legends. Definitely do not need. Do not need turn 1. Probably I will take. Don't need, don't need. We want powers are the most important. So it's like yes, yes, yes. Obviously this comes out here. Crippling Cloud for some poison. And then because they're poison, start whacking on one of them. Now we gotta survive the next turn. And every turn subsequent. We play a lot of defense. Okay, we are gonna survive the next turn. We're not gonna block. That turn was surprisingly not that bad, but every future turn. So we gotta find a way to do, I mean, preferably we would do enough to get energy off of you, but it's unlikely. So we need to do 19 damage. So we'll keep that probably. And then also put up 16 block. Which is like these 3. So I think keep all these. Madness is going to hit something we want. I think we're okay with this turn. Oh, we have to discard. Okay. Get rid of Strike then, obviously. So Neutralize goes on you. And then you are Bane. Slice. Dead. Madness made you stronger. That makes perfect sense. Quick slash you. We're definitely going to play a Survivor. You're doing 15 damage. We got 20 HP. You know what? 5 HP. Okay, you're going to think this is insane. And I haven't even looked, like, are we going up against a real enemy after this? Ice Cream Ninja Scroll is... Give me the cloak. Yeah, okay, so we still got to live through these guys, too. So I would say, like, actually, turn 1 will keep Ascender's Bane. We always want powers. We didn't get them. So here's what we're going to do. Apotheosis. We can Apotheosis, Cloak and Dagger, Backflip. And Caltrops also very tempting, but... By the way, not afraid at all. Just kidding. Gotcha. We should be... I mean, this turn is fine, thankfully. 10 damage. We're okay. Always like to make sure of that. Once we get the stranglehold on him, we're pretty good. But the thing is, we're fighting the boss so soon after this. You know, I think there's a good reason to be afraid. I'm amazed at this deck's ability to sustain low HP. Now, should we have ever been on such low HP? I mean, we got some okay relics out of it. Ice Cream, which I didn't even pay attention to, and Ninja Scroll. Accuracy, I don't think we care about. Malaise totally works with our deck type. At this point, I think it's unrealistic that we live if we don't take the 5 Apparition. And it kills... Oh, and they're ethereal, too. Whatever. I think you still take them. I don't think we live without them. Now we only heal for 12. I mean, we would have been at like 30 HP, so this guy kills us super quickly regardless. Presumably this won't be discarded into Oblivion, but I could be wrong. This is your start, probably. Yeah, it still exists. I mean, I guess you play it. Oh, it doesn't go ethereal anymore. Okay, no reason to play it. I hate it. Well, they don't go ethereal anymore, so you're good. They're going to cycle around. We might need them to show up at exactly the right time. By the way, gain decks. Might as well. Maybe we should have played them because you're an idiot and, yeah, you are a fool. We're okay, but you are a fool and an idiot. Why do I say this? Because if we play them, they're going to stack now. We need to add an Apotheosis to this deck. What are you taking? Malaise? Don't take my Apparition. It's very important to me. 16 damage. So because it's not leaving, there you go. How's that? Sounds good to me. Dude, I love it. Ascender's Bane. There is an Apparition still left. We're taking no damage, so it kind of seems like you should ice this fool, but we could get rid of his. No, it's not. We'll just take him out. You can always hit him with the potion, then a better malaise. But, I mean, the potion's worth a lot. We'll just neutralize him later, probably. What are you doing? 24. Alright, you have to be weakened. I mean, we have to play our turn. 18 damage. 18 damage. Meet 20 block. And somehow we're still alive. Well, this is not a good turn for our purposes. Is it worth 2 energy to stack up 2 Apparition? I would much rather dump the Apparitions, hit him with a Bane, and then like a Cloak and Dagger and Blur. So we'll roll 18 block over to next turn. Now he's hitting for 43. Kind of a lot. We know, though, like... Oh, he's hitting for 58. Kind of a lot. You got a leg sweep. And then I think you use all of your leftover energy to put 3 malaise on this guy. Alright. Now, I'm increasingly thinking it's likely we have a real chance here. We have an Apparition we're guaranteed to draw. Well, I mean, it doesn't really matter then. But he's only doing 18 damage. I don't think we need it. Dump it. I think we got him. How on earth did this happen? I thought for sure we were toast. I thought we deserved it. We might still. It's hard to see that a burst would be the wrong call. And then transform 3 potions always drop. We're gonna potions always drop. And the reason we're gonna do that is highly simple. We're on a very, very good path right now. We do have a curse, right? Like, don't we have... No, we took it out, okay. We need to hit shops. We want Apotheosis. It probably saved us. Why does it show up every time? Not complaining. Not complaining at all. So we'll do things the very, very easy way. Right there. It's tempting to malaise you, but we will, but only for 2. I think you need the damage on you as well. Well, if it's not going to leave... Well, are we going to play blocks anyway? We're going to play blocks anyway. Oh, we don't need to play blocks anyway. Oh, I see. It's alright, we can deal with 2 enemies. Apparition makes it very simple. You might as well dump one of these. Look at that. So, I'm not being facetious with you. Without Apotheosis, and particularly even without Apotheosis being guaranteed to be in our hand, I'm not nearly as confident in this deck as I am right now. By the way, we have Ice Cream. Stop spending your energy on useless defense. Switch to Ice Cream Protocol. You don't even need the energy. We already have the block. We should just be focusing on you. And don't play useless defense. Even, it's okay. It's okay. Ghost in a Jar, very helpful. Prepared, very helpful. So far, so good. Metamorphosis, okay. So we'll see how well we do. I'm just gonna smack you first. We'll see how well we do on a run that no longer... Dude, we gotta try this. A run that no longer is guaranteed to have every card be upgraded. 6 damage. That's comical. And yet you will still hit me. So who's laughing now? That would be you. You would be the one laughing. We definitely don't need 2 apparitions. Again, as far as most of our decks go, this is a very, very slow one. We have to discard 2, that's right. This is a very, very slow one. But once we got the Stranglehold in, it's just a matter of time. I think we'll dump the card that sucks, if you don't mind. Alright, it went okay. Smoke Bomb. If necessary, I'll be happy to see it. I do think we have room in this deck for a Catalyst. I don't see an Apotheosis. Now the question becomes, how insane do you want to go? I think we can take a Caltrops. I kinda don't mind the Bandage either. Glowing Tesseract. Dude, I have to add 3. Because that's what I was just going to say. We need the Apotheosis. We don't... Our deck is so thick. Do we... I mean, a Mind Blast is a terrible thing to waste. I think we go for it. And then Flash of Steel. I mean, Enlightenment's also pretty good, I guess. But you know. Now we don't really need to go here. But I will take a Well-Laid Plans. I understand the danger in fighting the Awakened one. That's why we're hoping to... you know, play that Apotheosis and get intangible as much as possible. So what do we not want to see? We don't need 2 apparitions. We definitely want the Apotheosis. And then we don't need any other cards, really. Well, we can't play that. So this costs 0, so we can always play that. Maybe we don't play Mind Blast, because it's too expensive. For now. So we'll dump... We're not getting any extra energy unless we got another shuffle here. As much as that seems stupid... By the way, thank you. I had my reasons. I'm going to put up a blur for now. Yeah, sure. Just so, I mean, I'd rather take 0 damage, if possible. Now, what do we do on this guy? By the way, remember Ice Cream. Ice Cream. Yes, yes, yes. Store Catalyst. He's not poisoned. Hit him with a strike. Easy. Alright, starting now, we should be able to do some decent damage. Except, I'm just going to ruin his strength for a bit. I think we're just going to go Bane. Because the Catalyst will come back around. Even with Burst, I might want to wait just a little. So he's doing 5 damage. Who cares? 0. A Burst Crippling. Well, you know what? Start with Backflip. Burst Adrenaline. I thought our hand was going to be full. That's fine. So we made 2 cards free. Crippling Cloud was 1. Defend is 1. Prepared. We're looking for like a blur. We really don't want to see the intangibles yet. And I want to play defense for time dilation purposes. I think. Oh, I thought we had 1 more energy. That's okay. Yeah, we're starting to really get to work here. 25 damage. It's more than I would like you to do. Yeah, I'm actually getting a little scared about this myself. We do have an intangibility potion. I'd preferably like to save that as long as possible. We do get a chance to save it on this turn, which is very nice. You know what? We're still taking one, so I'll pop it, even though you might think that like with one energy I would be better off to save it, or with one damage coming in I'd be better off just to save the energy, I should say. We'll just, I mean, this is pretty good. We'll get rid of maybe acrobatics for now. Neutralize burst blur. Ooh. We need to discard 2. Oh, because it got played twice. Okay, well this is easy. Things actually worked out perfectly there. I was willing to take 17 damage there, but I'm obviously glad I didn't have to. We got another apparition, so basically we're insanely lucky. We'll play it again. Because we can stack them. Now, our deck is a little too thick to make it an automatic thing, but... So, we just gained HP on this fight. That's not going to happen all that often. But look at this, Catalyst. You know, it'd have him up at 100 poison if we had been able to use it at any point. Forget the Strength Potion. It's kind of tempting, right? Like, it kind of fits the archetype, but... I'm going to deviate from that for now. You can sniff it. I know you're sniffing. We're getting closer. Check this. Yep. We need actually to give him a lot more. Apotheosis, Mind Blast does 35 damage. There we go. So the combo has started a little bit. Madness hits Blur. We will pop that. I mean, Burst Backflip is kind of, with Blur, like a tempting proposition. But instead, I'm just going to go straight for the 16 block. No well-laid plans, so it doesn't really matter what we hold. You can feel the momentum starting to move a little bit in our direction, I think. We don't need Apparition yet. Will we play it? Yes. The reason... not even worth playing. Not even worth playing. Save your energy. The reason is that it... Well, I was going to say it rolls over to the next turn, but that's not the case at all. Same thing. Apparition, well-laid plants, caltrops. Yeah. Play the defend. Now, whenever they attack, they're just going to murder themselves. We don't really need a Noxious here, in my opinion. Well, if we don't need Noxious, what the heck do we need Catalyst for? That's a very good point. We're taking 0, which is incredible. I really want to store that intangible potion. I'll get rid of the smoke bomb. Things are starting to look a little bit better for us. Let's go here. It is going to give us a curse. That's true. We got strength out of it, though. There's no shop, so we're stuck with the curse. Let's make Apotheosis cheaper. Dude, I'm telling you, there's a genuine chance. Take my defend. That's fine. We got some good defense on top of that. Hand of Greed. Not even close to what I'm looking for. Don't need it. Don't need it. We'll keep to Purge. Don't need it. Don't need it. But we're going to draw so much that Mind Blast is going to suck. But just weaken him. Alright, so you got to pay attention to the extra damage coming in here. We'll just dump Injury, of course. Apparition means 1 block sets us up nicely. Are we going to get 1 block? No, we'll probably take 2 damage. We'll take Apparition again. And the turns play themselves. We're about to take another 2 damage, but it's actually completely fine. Especially because we have the, We have the bandage, but it's all the way down here in our discard pile, I think. It does suck that we lose... Oh, we gotta dump 2, of course. It does suck that we lose the... Why not? We lose the intangibles unless we get to play Apotheosis first, and I saw it get buried down here. But simultaneously, it is what it is. You know, we'd prefer it didn't happen that way, but life goes on. Predator's a little tempting, but... Okay, no combat. Fight a boss from Act 1, receive a rare relic. Become cursed, upgrade all cards. I would rather fight a boss, because the bonus is that you get the rare relic. See ya. I don't think we play it. See ya. And then, yes. We don't need to play it. Noxious, I think, is worth playing for now. I'm gonna burst Impatience. We should draw... We have a strike in our hand. So I am a fool. Anyway, we did 70 damage turn 1. Now, if possible, we just like to send this guy to the grave. We could wait a turn and then just go freaking buck wild on him. I think I'm going to try that. As much as I saw Catalyst, didn't seem right to me. This turn is also not that good, though. But we'll see. We're going to... 0% odds we don't roll him over. The other thing is... He is a very weak enemy. Dude, I'm so bad with ice cream right now. I'm making terrible mistakes. We take 1 damage. Is highly irrelevant. Goodbye, basic defend. This guy's splitting. So if we could ice him, that would be for the best. That will work. I mean, this guy's done as well. That was fine. We healed like crazy because we Apotheosis the bandage. Mango. Dude, that's incredible. Like, actually, probably one of the relics that gives us the best chance of success. This says they cost 0, right? I hope so. 40 damage. So we can kill some of these enemies first turn. I don't really... you know what? We probably do want to play a Noxious. I think this is okay. This is fine right here. So right off the bat, 39 damage. If we could burst Adrenaline. The second one did not matter at all. Okay. Can we get a little bit more energy? We need to do 18 damage. This will also help out a great deal. Much appreciated. So I am going to spend 2 to kill this guy. We get 1 back. I think we play Noxious Fumes. We got 2 Spikers. Take care of them. If you play Bandage, you got a good chance to stay at full HP. We'll play it early, even though it seems ridiculous. I really don't see us needing more than that. Don't need Apparition. We're just rolling, like, basically Blur energy over. Blur Block over, I should say. My favorite comedian. Blur Block. He was on Breaking Bad for a while. You might know him. I think this is the ideal build, and we've never had this sort of build before. It's the ideal build for killing these guys. As long as we store apparitions and just, like, let time tick down on their lifespan, like, it's over for them. I don't know what it says about me that, like, my most sleep-deprived run is shaping up to be, like, potentially my first win in forever. So, how do we beat the boss? There's a couple of different ways. Early Apotheosis is worth a lot. This is fairly tempting, but I'm going to say no. Early Apotheosis, I think, is worth a lot. Without early Apotheosis, early well-laid plans so we can store intangibles. Also worth... Okay, that'll work. So can we play Mind Blast turn 1? It does get a 1 energy refund. So I kind of like it. I think we keep everything. We'll just take more energy if we need it. So we play Apotheosis 100%. Play well-laid plans. I would like to play both Caltrops, but first, maybe like a... Shiv. Mind Blast for 41. Gives us 1 energy back. Okay, so we got 4. I know this guy's getting stronger, by the way. That's what the Apparition's for. I don't think we could have asked for a stronger first turn. We're not going to be able to play all the defense. We definitely do want to play a Noxious. Let's just dump 1 basic defend. Bandage will come back around. I have faith we'll see that one more time. So we could play our own intangibility here, but I think that seems pretty good. You have to play Noxious. And then on top of that, I guess this is a pretty okay get. You got 1 more left. Sure, let's go up to 28. We get to store 2. I think we're better off storing Bane and Survivor. You know, this Bane is pretty likely to get a kill that'll give us energy for Gremlin Horn here. Malaise is pretty useful. I think we can we dump a basic strike? We'd really like to get Noxious going, although it is going to reset eventually. But, like, Malaise is great if we can make it work. I guess you could just dump this, and if you draw it again later, so be it. It's like, here, I just want to make sure this guy's dead. Problem solved. And then, it's really, really tempting to, like, backflip and then huge Malaise this guy. He's still dealing 24? You know what? I did play a lot of powers. So I'm going to pop my intangibility right here. And then we're going to store these for the rest of the game. And I think we're about to finally break through and beat our first Ascension in forever. Apotheosis never needs to be seen again. Catalyst is too early. Oh, okay, that's fair enough. This is not worth playing an Apparition. Go ahead and hit me for a little bit more. Taking 2 damage is not a... That's not a moment of weakness here. Well, we don't need 3 Apparitions in hand. I know this looks like, why are you fighting him so slowly? That's fine. Whoops. The reason I'm fighting him so slowly is because every power that we get out there makes him a little bit stronger, but he also gets, like, completely screwed every single time he hits us. I can't believe he's doing this much damage while he's weak. Maybe I can believe it 100% actually. Well, he's doing 36 damage. How would you approach this? I would see, I suppose, if we could put up enough block. And if we can, awesome. If we can't, pop one of these. You got 2 more in hand now. And you know this dude's going to take a truckload of damage when he hits you. He's going to take almost 80 damage. Now he's only doing 18. That's embarrassing. Poison got him. Okay. I think, you know, we have these 2 apparitions. We got at least 2 more in the deck, I think. I'm feeling real strong. This is probably a turn where we're going to want to use it. And I really think, like, burst leg sweep. Let's see how this turns out. So we have 28 block now. So weaken him a little bit more. We got double bursties out of it. If we're taking 5 damage, I am holding these apparitions. They need to be saved for turns where we're going to take, like, 70. Catalyst is really good. So he's on 93 poison. We can completely pop one of those. You know what? Let's get super blocked for next turn. We don't need to worry about our apparitions. This guy's toast. He's actually done. Oh my god. It's like after this 2-week-long nightmare of never winning a Slay the Spire run. It's actually happening. Oh. He's actually done it. He's won an Ascension run. Ascension 10 is the silent, is complete. 1248 damage. Look at that. Achievement unlocked. This is a big moment for me, and I'm hoping it's going to be the start of a breakthrough. For now, thanks for watching. I hope you guys have enjoyed the episode. If you did, click the like button. It helps out a great deal. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. For now, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time. See ya!